Everybody, it's just so terrific to see you all, even if not in real life. It's lovely to see your pictures on the screen, and hope you all enjoyed a lovely Thanksgiving weekend. As Dean of the Lawrence S. Bloomberg Faculty of Nursing, it's a pleasure to welcome you to today's Networking with Nurses event. This biannual event is a favourite amongst both our undergraduate students and our alumni. And thanks to our alumni volunteers, it's an opportunity to expose students to different viewpoints on the nursing profession, hear about different career paths taken, and also learn firsthand what may be expected as graduates embark on their own careers. Thank you very much to our alumni who are here with us today, volunteering their time to share their career successes and the challenges, as well as the wisdom and advice for future nurses. As you may know, this year marks our faculty's 100th anniversary, and it's also the WHO Year of the Nurse and the Midwife. And what a year it's been so far. For the past century, our graduates have made an impact, caring for and advocating for patients and families in clinical practice, advancing knowledge and discovery through nursing research, by serving as leaders in workplaces and communities, and improving the healthcare systems that we work in, and in educating and mentoring the nurses of tomorrow. Perhaps now more than ever, mentorship is critical if nursing graduates are going to achieve success in their own careers and contribute to the success of their peers and those who are following behind. We're fortunate to have the President of the University of Toronto, President Meric Gertler, with us here today. President Gertler recognises that mentorship is important across every sector and in every faculty and every discipline at the University of Toronto. President Gertler, it's a great honour to have you here, and thank you for taking the time to spend a few moments speaking to our students and alumni.
Well, thank you so much, Dean Johnston. I am really delighted to offer welcoming remarks to all of you who are taking part in this Networking with Nurses event. As Linda has noted, this is a truly auspicious year for nursing at U of T, where we are, of course, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the Faculty of Nursing, and also this happily coincides with the WHO's Year of the Nurse. And both of these major milestones are occurring during a global pandemic, a time when your vocation has never been more important than it is now. So my key message to you today is thank you. Thank you to our students who are off to such a unique start to this academic year with your online classes, supplemented with clinical placements and small group learning in the Bloomberg Faculty Simulation Lab. I have to say it is so heartening to see you managing these unusual circumstances so well as you prepare yourselves to take on the challenges in the world around us today. We all very much appreciate your flexibility and your perseverance, and I want to offer you my very best wishes for your studies. Thank you also to the alumni mentors for joining us. Such mentorship is truly crucial for fostering the development of a diverse nursing workforce and also for cultivating leadership in your profession. It also serves to improve the quality of patient care and patient outcomes. Now, I have read through your impressive bios, and it's very much apparent that the mentors participating in today's event occupy such a wide variety of impressive roles across the healthcare system and indeed well beyond. But the variety of roles that you occupy, despite that variety, you all share one thing in common, and that is that you've all demonstrated and continue to demonstrate outstanding leadership, a hallmark of your education at Bloomberg Nursing, no doubt. This leadership is evident in your care and advocacy on behalf of vulnerable populations. It's evident in fostering healthcare innovations and advancing cutting-edge treatment, and also in the way that you have stepped up during the pandemic to improve safety standards, to repatriate Canadians who are stranded abroad, or to provide care to Canada's very first confirmed COVID patient. On behalf of the University of Toronto, I want to thank you for this leadership and also for your generosity in giving back to your alma mater to support and inspire our nursing students. As Dean Johnston has said, this is so important for our students to be able to benefit from your experience, your insights, and your leadership. In closing, let me offer a final word of thanks to the Bloomberg Faculty of Nursing and to Dean Johnston and her team, both for organizing today's event and for helping to prepare the current and future leaders who are taking part in today's event. So best wishes, everyone, for a productive and very successful day. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much, President Gertler. I really appreciate your comments, and I'm sure everybody in the room does. Shauna and Laura, will I hand over to you?
Yes, thank you so much, Dean Johnston and President Gertler. We really appreciate you being here today. I know you have busy days, so you can sign off whenever you're ready, but thank you so much to both of you for joining us today. All right, my name is Laura Clark, and I'm the Director of Advancement here at Bloomberg Nursing, and I'm very happy to welcome all of you here today. Now that the formal remarks are concluded, I'm just going to go over a couple of housekeeping items before we get started. Firstly, I do just want to confirm that we are recording the beginning and the end of today's sessions. We won't be recording the small groups, but I did just want to let you know about that. Now that the formal part of our program is over, we will turn everyone's microphones on for when you would like to ask mentors a question. But we're going to keep them on just until the mentors have had a chance to introduce themselves, and we'll make sure that you can mute and unmute when you go into your smaller groups. We have 8 mentors joining us today, and after I'm done, they will introduce themselves, and then we will split all of you into small groups. A message will pop up on your screen, and you'll need to click accept to be taken into a smaller group with a mentor. Each group will be with one mentor for about 15 minutes, and then we will rotate the mentors through the groups. And we're hoping to have time for 5 rotations today. You will get a 1-minute countdown before the alumni mentors switch to wrap up your conversation. And then at the end, everyone will come back to this main screen for some really brief remarks before we send you on your way. And my colleague, Shauna Spicer, will always be in this main room. So if you have some technical issues or you get bumped out of a breakout room or anything happens, you can, she'll be there to help you, and you can use the chat function in Zoom to send her a direct message if you need any assistance. So finally, we just wanted to say feel free to speak with your mentors and ask any questions you have, as they're here to share their expertise with you and to provide you with some advice before you enter the workforce. So now we're going to do some brief introductions from our mentors. So I'm going to ask Susan to start. If Susan is here. Okay, how about Wendy? Wendy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Wendy Dunn. I work in 2 long-term care homes as a nurse practitioner and graduated. I did my master's in nursing at the University of Toronto.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us, Wendy. Ryan, you can go next.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Ryan Henderson. I graduated from Bloomberg in 2012 with another background degree in biochemistry at McMaster. My current area of expertise is critical care, but my current position, I work full-time in the trauma neurosurgical ICU at St. Michael's Hospital. I'm also a nursing officer with the Canadian Armed Forces, and I'm on the board of directors currently with the CNO.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Next, Matthew. I think you're on mute, Matthew.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? Sorry, I connected my
no problem.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Thanks. My name is Matthew. I did a first degree in neuroscience and psychology. I graduated in 2014 from U of T Scarborough. And then entering the Bloomberg program, I graduated in 2018. My consolidation placement was at Toronto General Emergency Department. So that's where I work now. It's only been about 2 years. Fantastic learning experience so far, but I still very much feel new still.
That's great. Thank you, Matthew. And Joanne?
Hi, everyone. Joanne Marr. I'm currently the president and CEO of Markham Stouffville Hospital. I graduated from Queen's Nursing in 1983 and from the University of Toronto Master's Program in 1998 and the Rotman School of Business with an MBA in 95.
Wonderful, thank you. And Daniela.
Hi, everyone. I'm Daniela. I did an initial undergrad in international development from Queen's, and then I did my BSCN at Bloomberg and graduated in 2010, and then also did a master's in science with a focus on community health, also at U of T in 2016. I work as a diabetes nurse educator at Sherburne Health, and generally have worked in diabetes care in the community for the last decade.
That's great. Thank you so much. Two more. Next we have Clarice.
Hi, my name is Clarice. I graduated in 2019. My first degree was in history. I currently work at Sunnybrook Health Sciences Center in the adult critical care hub model in a level 2-3 COVID ICU.
Thank you very much. And finally, Christina.
Hi, everyone. I'm a nurse practitioner currently at Princess Margaret Hospital in the autologous stem cell transplant program, primarily working with myeloma, lymphoma patients, both inpatient, outpatient. My nursing career started in 2010 when I did my undergrad accelerated degree at U of T, and then I went back and did my master's in NP in 2015. I'm also the NP lead at Princess Margaret as well.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much to all of our mentors. We really appreciate you being here today. And now I'm going to send it over to Shauna to put everyone in their small groups. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I'm just working on putting everyone in their groups. Just give me a couple minutes and eventually something will pop up on your screen asking you to join a breakout room. So accept it. And then as Laura mentioned before, then every 15 minutes we'll rotate the alumni mentors. So just give me a couple minutes. Thank you.
Thanks, Shauna. As you can imagine, this is our first time doing this event in this digital world. So we're just making sure that we have everything in order. Normally this would be happening in our lounge and would have been all together. And I'm really happy that you are all still able to attend, even though we're doing this virtually, a little bit of a different experience, but I think you'll still be able to make some meaningful connections and get some good information. So thank you very much. And we'll just wait for those messages to pop up. Mentors learn something as well. That's always how it goes with these events. I want to thank our mentors again for taking the time out of their busy days to work with us and to come and speak with you. We really, really appreciate your time and your expertise and your generosity with both today. Also, I just want to thank Shauna and the Bloomberg Nursing IT team for helping us organize this event, and to all of our students for joining. I know it's a really busy time for you as well, so we really appreciate you joining us today. And that's all I have. I think we'll send a little survey after this, and we'd really appreciate your feedback if you're able to provide any for us. And just thank you again to all of you for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Shauna, I was just saying to what some of the group members, if there's an opportunity or an interest in, sharing any contact information, I'm happy for you to share my email for people with follow-up questions. It was a great connection, but I think really short, unfortunately. So if there are any lingering questions, they're welcome to reach out.
Did it feel short? Because I wasn't sure if I think some of them, the first couple might have been more 10 minutes, because again, it was our first time doing this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't sure if 15 minutes would be long enough, because I also wanted to give them a variety of hearing from some different backgrounds. But that's good to know.
Yeah, I think I just know from what I gathered, like I probably wasn't the only one who was sort of, shuffled in the middle of maybe a sentence or something like that.
I know.
but so any more time I think it could be sort of added or allowed for each group. I felt bad for one student. We weren't able to get to her or ask her. She wasn't able to ask a question, for instance.
Aww.
So I don't know if that happened with other groups, but possibly.
Yeah, and it's so hard because like in person, as you know, I would be able to go up and be like, just like one more minute, and then we're gonna go.
Totally.
And you can like naturally end that conversation. And actually, I'm just curious, like, when I moved you from group to group, did you just randomly get moved, or were you able to like at least accept it?
No, I got moved.
Okay, so it was like literally mid-conversation you got moved.
Yeah, exactly. And I know it was the same
broadcast message though that I'd send?
No.
Really?
Yeah, no. For the first couple I did, and then the other ones, no.
Okay, I did
always.
send one every time, but no, anyway, it's good to know.
Yeah, I think it was a success though. I think there was a lot of positive feedback, so thanks for putting it on.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining. But yes, I will definitely, if any of the students reach out, I'm happy to share your contact information as long as you are.
Yep, perfect. Carry on. Sounds great.
I love also how like a lot of you guys were like in your scrubs and you're at work, and
Yeah.
it just makes it feel more real though, because in the past you guys would come in person, but it's nice for them to be able to see like you kind of doing your thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
It was nice for the president to see that too, I think.
Totally, exactly. Adds more flavor to what we're doing and what we're about.
Yeah. Did you like his remarks?
Yeah, they were great, what you would anticipate a president to say.
For sure. But we thought that was like a nice little added bonus. So
Yeah, very special. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much. And like, I'm sure we'll be in touch in the future anyway.
Sounds great.
You're a rock star of a volunteer, so.
Well, I'm happy to support anytime, no problem.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you.
Take it easy, Shauna. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.